Hello all, welcome to this video on Microprocessor Lab. Today we'll be seeing a program to find the average of three 8-bit numbers with user input using MASM 8086. For this I'll be using three registers BH, BL and CL. I will also use interrupts, which are those function calls that belong to the INT21H instruction with function codes 09H, 01H, 02H and 4CH. The following are the instructions I'll be using in the program. CLC, which is to clear the carry flag. ADC, which is add with carry. It performs the same operation as an add instruction but adds the carry flag bit, which may be set as a result of the previous calculations, to the result. JC stands for jump if carry flag is set, and unsigned division, where the quotient will be stored in register AL and the remainder in AH after the division operation. Jump for unconditional control transfer, and CMP for comparing values. J is set to jump if the 0 flag is set. Now let's see the code. The first statement here informs the assembler about the logical name we have assigned to the different segments of the program, that is the data segment and the code segment. In the data segment, we have labels which contain strings that are to be displayed when the user is to enter a number and also while displaying the output. After the data segment, we have the code segment. There, first we initialize the data segment. Then we clear the carry flag, since this carry bit will be used in the future computations. Then we display the string to enter the first number. Its value is taken using the function code 01H and stored in the register BH. Similarly, the second and the third numbers are read and stored in the registers BL and CL. Then we copy the first number, which is in BH, to AL, add it to CL, whose results will be available in AL. Then we have the third number in BL. This is added to the sum in AL using the instruction ADC. Now, ADC will also include the carry flag if it was set in the previous addition along with the summation in the current step. Then we clear the register AH. Then we check whether the carry flag is set, that is after all the three numbers have been added. If the carry flag is set, then the control is transferred to the label carry. Since there was a carry, we will store the value 1 to the register AH to show that there was a carry. Now we are using both the higher and lower bytes of the register AX. So when we choose the divisor in order to perform the division, we need to have it as the same size as that of AX. So we'll take DX and store the value as 0003H. Then we perform the division, which will give the quotient in the register AL and remainder in AH. Since AH will be used by other instructions in the program, I will store the remainder to another register CH. Then the control is transferred to the statement where we print the string, that is the average is, and the value in AL is copied to DL and printed using the function code 02H. Then we compare the value in CH with 00H. CH was where we stored the remainder of division. So if the remainder is 0, it means that the dividend was completely divisible by the divisor. Else, it will leave a remainder. So when I compare the two values, if they are same, that is if the remainder is 0, then the 0 flag is set and the control is transferred to the label full. There, we'll exit from the program. In the case, that is when the remainder is not 0, we will format the way the output is printed. So the output will be printed in such a way that the quotient will be printed. After that, It is followed by a fractional value that will include the remainder divided by the divisor. For that, I have the remainder at CH, which is added with 30H to convert it into ASCII character, and that's displayed on the screen using the function code 02H. Similarly, I will also print the divisor, which is 03H. 30 is added to it to convert it into ASCII and print it using the code 02H, and we exit from the program. In the case where there was no carry, then we'll have DH containing the value 03H, and I divide AL with DH. There also the quotient will be available in AL and the remainder in AH. Since AH is used by other instructions, there the remainder is stored in CH. Then we jump to the label last, which we have already seen, where we print the average and check if there is any remainder and display the result accordingly. Now we'll see how this program is executed in DOSBox. As we have done in the previous videos, first I'll mount the location where the assembler files are stored into a local directory using this command. Then I change the drive from Z to C. The name of my program here is 6.asm. To open it in editor, I'll use the command edit 6.asm. This is the program. After exiting from the editor, I'll move on to the assembling stage. The command is masum 6.asm. After successfully assembling the code, we get the object code. Then we perform linking, which is done by the command link 6.obj. If the linking is successful, an executable file is generated. In order to execute the program, I'll give the command 6.exe. We'll take into consideration three cases. In the first case, we are taking three consecutive numbers and finding the average. Then we'll take a case where we have three numbers which are a little apart. And the third case where the average will be a fractional value. We can see that the average of 6, 7 and 9 is 7, 1 by 3. That's all for now. Thank you for watching.